I'm Jane King at the NASDAQ. The latest numbers from Nordstrom and Penney show just how brutal the retail business can be.
I'm Rhonda Schaffler. Mylan loses its hostile takeover bid for Perrigo.
And I'm Scott Gam. Lackluster economic growth in the Eurozone during third quarter.
Well, stocks opened slightly lower today, and Penney, an interesting company to watch today. It did have better than expected sales growth, citing strength in all of its merchandise divisions, and lifted its profit estimates for the year. But the stock isn't doing much in response. In fact, it was even down 5% in the pre-market.
And Jane, it looks like Nordstrom's going to get crushed today.
It is, in fact, at the moment down about 19%. Nordstrom cut its profit forecast, said the third quarter was way short of expectations, and shares did open sharply lower. But the bigger question here is there something going on with the American consumer? We heard disappointing sales numbers from Walmart and Macy's as well.
And Rhonda, it looks like one of the most bitter takeover battles in decades is dead.
That's right. Mylan has lost its attempted $26 billion hostile takeover for Perrigo, which makes store brand medicines. Mylan's been trying to acquire this company since April, and there's been a huge jump in healthcare mergers overall this year, but this one is not to be. The Wall Street Journal reporting a lot of hedge funds are going to get hurt by the failed deal as they bought big blocks of Perrigo stock in recent months. Shares already falling this morning.
And the European markets are lower this morning on worse than expected GDP growth in the Eurozone, Scott.
That's right, Jane. Third quarter gross domestic product in the Eurozone rising 0.3%. That's slightly below estimates and the same growth as the previous quarter. This comes as European Central Bank President Mario Draghi told EU officials yesterday that the central bank is ready to expand its massive $1.2 trillion stimulus program that began in March. That program was started to lift inflation, and yet inflation is still very low in the region. Many economists took those remarks as a signal that Draghi will up the stimulus as soon as December when the central bank meets. And Rhonda, that would be just about a week before the Federal Reserve's all-important December meeting, when many economists expect a rate hike. So it's a battle of the central banks.
Yeah, it looks that way. And that wraps it up for us. Make sure to check in with TheStreet.com throughout the trading day.